One morning, the tap stops. Not for a minute, not for a day. It just stops. When clean water gets scarce, society doesn't break all at once. It breaks in lines. Here's the twist. Water doesn't always disappear. Sometimes it just gets sold. Fresh water is limited. Springs and aquifers refill slowly, if they refill at all. But when big pumps arrive, slow refills run straight into fast extraction. A natural spring becomes a factory input. A shared resource becomes a product. People watch trucks leave full of water, while their own well drops lower every week. And it's not just bottling. Agriculture is the biggest first of all. Fields drinking whole rivers. When irrigation expands, rivers shrink downstream. Someone always loses out. Food companies don't just buy crops, they buy the water inside them. Everyday foods carry hidden water, far more than most people imagine. Small farms struggle, while large operations lock in water access first. And then there's the quiet luxury, backyard pools topped up, while neighbors ration. One hose can feel harmless, but multiplied by millions, it becomes a drain. When water gets priced like a luxury, the poorest pay first and feel it most. And that's how water turns political. Springs become flashpoints. This isn't about guilt, it's about direction. We can treat water as life or as merchandise. So here's the question. When water gets scarce, who should get the last clean liters? People, profit, crops, or pools?